Hi guys. I just got let go from my job. I wasn't expecting that this morning. So I'll be fine. I worked for Midday Squares in marketing. They had to let go of the marketing division, which is fine. It just came as a bit of a shock. I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. Able to maybe make more TikToks and create more content for you guys. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm really gonna miss it. It was amazing. And I've learned so much in the past 8 months. I'm still in the parking lot. I haven't moved because I actually don't know how I'm gonna drive home. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys and just be really real. This is life. And you gotta get up and keep grinding. If anyone's hiring in marketing, anyone knows anyone that's hiring a marketing specialist, I'm free. Onwards and upwards from here. Okay, bye.
I just got fired. Holy shit. I thought it was just a normal routine meeting. And no, it was actually we're not moving forward with your employment. And what's so funny is when you think that you finally find a good job and a company that cares about you, you're like, oh my god, I actually work for people that care. No, you don't. That was the only stable thing that I had going on in my life right now. Whew, I was not expecting that. I would have never put money down on that happening. I literally just thought that was going to be a meeting. Happy Monday.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So a lot of people are actually losing their job in 2025. Mass layoffs are happening and Americans are not actually happy about that. Most people are losing their job for one reason or the other, okay? And to think that most employers do not inform you on time or anything. You just come to work and think probably you're going to have meeting as always and things goes on just like that, only for you to get an email of your layoff. And that's really taking a turn in the life of people. Well, I've got some clips which I'm going to let roll, then we come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch it. I come back with my commentary.
So I got laid off on Thursday. Today's Monday, and I have a lot of thoughts, so let's talk about it. For reference, I'm 28 years old. I've been working in corporate America for, 8 years. I graduated college in 2018, and this is my second, technically third time getting laid off if you include a furlough from COVID. I was not expecting it at all. I was pretty blindsided, but I am super, super thankful for this layoff versus my last one, and let me explain to you why. The last time I got laid off, I was 24 years old, and I had just purchased my condo. So my first piece of property, the only piece of property I own. I used most of my savings to purchase it. It's truly my biggest accomplishment. And 2 months later, I had no employment. I vowed to myself from that moment on, I would never let myself feel so scared and so hopeless ever again, because I truly wasn't sure what I was going to do. I was I think I'm going to be on food stamps. And my parents, just for a backstory, I had no assistance getting my house. My parents sent me dish towels as a thank you present. I 100% did this on my own. So it was 100% my responsibility to figure out what I'm going to do. With that being said, I then met my now fiance a year and a half later, and I live in his house, and we rent out my property still. So we do make a little bit of rental income. I also teach Pilates, and I own my own Pilates grip socks business. And I have done this weekend what is called redistributing my calories, now knowing one of my sources of income will be diminished. So I guess my biggest piece of advice here for women, because that's who I'm really talking to, but truly anyone, is do not put all of your eggs in one basket. I don't care if you have the best corporate job in the world. I don't care if you think you have the job security. I used to tell people that this was the job I was retiring to, and I absolutely got blindsided by this. But I do not have to worry about how I'm going to put food on the table or what I'm going to do when I wake up tomorrow, because I have 2 other sources of income, 3 if you count my rental, 3 other sources of income, but 2 other businesses, teaching Pilates and owning my Pilates sub company, that I can now put more of my calories in and redistribute while looking for more full-time work. I am not saying quit your job and going all in on being an entrepreneur. If that suits you, great. But I love corporate America. I've always loved the stability of it, but do not put all of your eggs in one basket. I don't care if it's a hobby, an interest, something you might kind of be interested in. Dive into it, explore it, and figure out how to monetize it, because truly you never know when you're going to get a random meeting on your calendar that you're going to get laid off. I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm just being realistic. And it's really important just for your character development and as a person to have a multifaceted personality, to be able to have hobbies hobbies that I've been able to monetize and take as something outside of work. I love teaching because I work from home and it gets me out of the house, but I also know I can kind of flow in and flow out of it as much as I want, depending on what I need in my life. So like truly, if you have not already, like especially everybody, but really women, like, because that's who I'm talking to, like find something you're minorly interested in. It does not have to be the fire that's lit under your ass. It doesn't have to be your be all end all passion project. You don't have to be obsessed with it every day. You're not going to be obsessed with anything every single day, but you need to find something that you can lean into and just figure out additionally, like how you can monetize that, like what you can grow from it. It doesn't have to be your own business. It could literally be a side hustle, but like truly find a side hustle, find something else. So in case you ever need to, you can diversify those calories because you never, ever, ever know when you're going to need to lean into it.
All right, it is March 3rd of 2025, and I am officially laid off of my job. I was a project manager for a solar company out in Missouri, working remote, and they let go of the whole department as of today. So this really does suck. Not too sure what to do now other than to update my resume and try to find a job in the area. But yeah, it really does suck. So if you have any tips on resumes, or if anyone is hiring in the San Antonio area or New Braunfels, please let me know. I'll keep y'all updated.
So I was fired today and wanted to come on because I feel like, number one, this happens to a lot of people, and I was really blindsided by it. The reason I wanted to come on, number one, is because I feel like this happens to a lot of people, and it's like shocking and a lot to process. You know, you work for a company with people for a long time, and then to like just get a Zoom, or like this was like a random meeting put on my calendar and it only showed like my manager on it. I didn't know like the HR person was going to be on too, and then they just like said it very kind of coldly and then they just read out like the severance stuff and just said like, you know, it's your last day, effective immediately, and then just like log off, and you're just kind of like, what is happening? And I think the problem for me is, so they said it was because of a conflict of interest, and essentially at the start of the year, my husband, who worked at the same company as me at the time, he quit because he didn't, you know, he wanted to pursue other things. And at the time, I remember them being really pissed about it because my husband is really good at his job. He's really good at sales, and they just kind of lost this really great salesperson. So they were blindsided by him leaving. And then one day randomly, my manager called me. It was like, you know, how's it going? You know, normal conversation. And then he goes onto, like, completely blindsides me, and he's like, so where's Tanner going? And I'm like, I don't know, like, he's just figuring out what he wants to do. We have a couple real rental properties, and I was like, he's gonna work on, like, managing them, and yeah, like, I don't know, that was, like, it. I just said he doesn't know what he wants to do yet. He just wants to change, like, what he's doing. And then he's like, well, you know, if he ever works at one of our competitors, then and you guys live in the same household, that's gonna be a real problem. And I'm like, okay. It was just a really uncomfortable situation, and I felt like my job was being threatened at the time. So I get off the call, tell Tanner about it, and he's like, what the fuck? He didn't have, you know, the balls to ask me directly about what I'm doing, like no questions about it to him when they had a conversation on the phone. But he'll go to my wife and try to get information out of her. So that just set him off. So we reported that to HR, had a conversation about it, and yeah, I mean, it was fine, moved on. I like reviewed the handbook and everything, and it didn't say anything about like, you know, family or spouse working at another company. So flash forward to like April, May, and Tanner came out on LinkedIn and said he's working at this adjacent company now. And I'm guessing that's what set them off, because I got let go because of a conflict of interest. And it's because my husband works at a competitor company. My husband, not even me. And I'm just trying to process this. So like I went back to the handbook, and they added that your family cannot work at a competitor. Your family cannot work at a competitor. What?
Wait a minute. Are they supposed to actually fire her because her husband decided to work for a competitor? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comment. I know that some companies actually have policies that you cannot work for, you cannot be like a spouse cannot work in the same company like the other spouse, like two family members here cannot work in the same company. Like even your best friend cannot work in the same company as you. Okay, I know that companies actually does that. But what I don't understand is you saying that because her husband left the job because for both of them to work in the same company then is not an issue, right? But both of them working because the spouse walked away, probably has gotten better offer elsewhere, and you're expecting him not to take it because he's a competitor. Now the wife had to suffer for that. I don't understand. You guys let me know in the comment. Like, is it even right? I don't know. I know I must have HR personnel in this YouTube channel. Please go ahead, let me know in the comments. Is it really important? Is it really necessary? Is it right? Let me know in the comment. I really want to learn, because hearing her story, I'm like, why would I have to be the one to pay for my spouse's issue, right? If you have an issue with my spouse, then you should go sort it out with him. Okay, if this person is so good at their job, why don't you give the person a better offer? I don't know why companies always want to keep you in a particular job even when the pay is not right. They know the pay is not right. You do most of the hard labor, and yet they want to keep you with cheaper offer. Okay, and when you intend to pursue your goal and get a better offer elsewhere, they're trying to bring back all their rules and regulations on you. I don't get it. But you guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, because this is really, for me, I feel it's not necessary. Like, why will you fire me because of my spouse? Like, why?
Y'all, my corporate job just fired me. I went in today all nicely dressed like I am, and they sat me down and told me they were letting me go. After 6 years at this company, I am no longer there. And you know what? I'm not even upset. Is that bad? Is that bad not to feel upset about the situation? Like, I've been getting questions from family, and they're like, how do you feel? And my response to them has literally been, I feel free. The reason, before y'all even get, to thinking that it was because of something that I posted on here, it was not. It was because of budget cuts, and not only was I let go, but others were too. So yeah, that was still surprising to me. I mean, I immediately asked in my, exit, just want to make sure that this is not about performance. And they clarified, this is not about your performance. This is solely based on, us not getting the grants and these things that thought we were getting, and us having to cut back. And so I had to write it all down as they were talking, because I had to make sure, like, what after 6 years? I know God has a plan for me. I've been blessed with almost 18,000 of you on this platform, and I am so thankful. I hope they never take this platform away, because I am so thankful for you all. And just know that it's about to come. Like, when y'all see me, just know. Just know it's because, baby, that job let her go. I'm gonna have more for y'all. I don't have much now. I'm still kind of in shock, but not upset. I feel like God puts you in certain positions in your life. He makes you do stuff that you wouldn't do. Like, I would have never put myself in this position to be even a little bit uncomfortable, but he did that for me. I just know there's something big coming. I know there's something big. So y'all gonna see a lot more of me. So get ready, and please share these videos with a friend. Please send the links to a friend. Tell them to come follow your girl, because we got so much coming. I'm gonna be sharing everything. I'm gonna be sharing corporate stuff. I'm gonna be sharing as still show up for y'all as if nothing has changed. So don't get it twisted. We're still here, and we're about to grind this out.
I just got fired by my management team. I'm so frustrated and hurt. I don't know. I guess it's just really hard to hear that, like, the people that are supposed to be pushing for you to succeed don't believe that you can do it. And I'm trying not to let their opinions about me change the way that I feel about myself, because I started this platform 5 years ago. I love sharing my life and my perspectives on motherhood. I always show you guys 100% myself, my beliefs, my everything is true to me. And maybe that makes me hard for brands to swallow, because they want a specific type of creator, but I refuse to be anything other than myself, and I didn't need them anyways. And I hate that I've let myself get this upset over it, because I've been through so many things in life way harder than this, so I'm not gonna let this be the thing that takes me down.
The truth is that there's always better things ahead. Sometimes all of this happen for greater things to happen in your life. Why sometimes you will just be wondering, who did I offend? I understand that, I get it, right? And for the lady who is saying that she's not feeling sad, the truth is that you're going to feel hurt somehow. You might not feel it now. So let me give you guys a story. I lost a particular job sometime when I was still working for corporate, right? And when I lost that job, I felt like I was relieved, right? But inside me, I knew that I was feeling hurt, but I wasn't able to express it until later on, when I started looking towards getting my paycheck, and I wasn't getting it anymore. That's when I felt it, that man, it is happening. Okay, this is when it hurts most, right? For now, you might just feel like, oh, it's just a job, it's going to go, better things ahead, something else is going to come. But later you're going to feel hurt, okay? And allow yourself, give yourself that time to feel hurt, right? Don't just try to box yourself. Allow yourself the freedom to feel hurt. You're human. It's okay for you to feel hurt that you lost your job, but don't stay there. Don't stay there, okay? Don't just stay like a still water. You're not moving. You're not flowing, okay? Just don't stay there. Look for something better to do. Look for how to garner more experiences, get more skills, just equip yourself. You never can tell. You can get something better, that require you to do more. So the only way for you to get something better is to get out from the place where you are, the level where you are, find a better level by equipping yourself with more corporate skills, more soft skills, all the skills that you need to get. Okay, it is very, very important. Some technical skills are very important as well. And now that we use AI and all of those things, okay, a whole lot for all of us that work in corporate, it's very important, okay, for you to keep equipping yourself. You never can tell what will happen. And for people who are in content creation like myself, sometimes you just get people telling you, oh, why don't you do this for us? This is how we want it. A friend of mine was given an offer, okay, a few weeks ago, and they wanted her to do something outside her niche, okay, aside how she actually present things. And she was like, I can't do that. I can't even wear this, okay. They wanted her to wear a particular, and she was like, I can't wear this, okay. And that's her morality. That's her, okay, as a person. So you cannot change who you are. You cannot change who a particular person is. And no matter how much you want to pay, let your virtue, always stand for you. For the lady, the mom, right? For me, no matter how, I just try as much as possible to put out my integrity out there, so that even when you search and search, you still find me in that place and like, okay, no, this lady, forget it. This is who she is. So just try as much as possible. I know sometimes times are hard right now, right? Sometimes people just flash this money in your faces and want you to do something different, from the norm, from who you are. I'm not saying don't do something extraordinary. I'm saying do not do something that you look back to in 5 years time and you feel so hurt, and your children will not even be very proud about it, or even anybody around you. Some of us who has accountability partners, mentors and all that, mentees, sometimes when we want to do things, we always remember that there are people watching, parents, okay, my parent, my husband, my siblings, my children, all of these people. They will definitely one day want to look at this thing and say, no, you didn't do well, right? So it's very important for you to do things that will please you and will please the next person close to you. So always do things right. Always follow your heart, your conscience, okay? And make sure you put out your integrity out there. Very, very important. And try as much as possible to get those skills, okay? Don't relent. Don't give up, okay? I know sometimes because you've lost a job, you're like, oh, that's how it is. They will sack you after 2 years working with them. No, not you, okay? You have gathered all the experience. You have all it takes. You are bold. You're beautiful. You're courageous. Don't let anybody pull you down, okay? Don't let your situation right now pull you down. Instead, find a way to pull that situation down. Anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thank you and bye.